is Strong and Sassy, and my name is Anima Animado. We'll be doing this until 8 o'clock. So tonight we have a very, very interesting topic, and I can't wait to dig into it. We are talking. Okay, wait. First of all, Strong and Sassy is brought to us by Sunseekers Tours. Sunseekers Tours, memories of our tours are forever. Sunseekers Tours, making priceless memories. And I'll be telling you about our trip to Zanzibar a little later on in the show. So do stay tuned in. Once again, you're warmly, warmly welcome. This is Strong and Sassy, and this is Joy 99.7 FM. So tonight we're talking about dating your friend's ex. Is it normal or is that going overboard? So here to help me dissect this question is Isinam Batali. She's a digital marketing strategist.
Mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, amongst a lot of other things, and of course a regular on Strong and Sassy. Hello.
Hi.
You're right.
I'm tired.
Yeah. It's
But
not easy
Charlie,
taking
E for
over the
energy.
world.
E for energy. We are solving life's problem one day at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some more.
Entrepreneurs are bad.
We are solving life's
Must
problems
come.
one day at a time. Also joining us tonight is our very, very good friend. She hasn't been on the show for a while.
Yeah.
But it's Abna
Matches.
There's you call yours. There's a tree.
Mareke coming.
That's one.
Itchy mouth.
That one. Thank you so much for joining
It's my
us.
pleasure,
It's
dear.
so great to have you guys here. So first of all, would you date your friend's ex?
I'm leaning more towards no. Yes. And I know that a lot of people would say, "Oh yes," and she seems quite liberal. But like, why she's saying no to this? It's because when I think about all the challenges that presents, it's just best if like we move on. We all move on from the relationship that happened, that contained people we know. Like you and I have that person as our mutual friend, right? You dated somebody I know. That means that it's your mutual friend or it's a mutual acquaintance. It's my mutual acquaintance now. We both know somebody, and we both know somebody that you probably hurt or the person probably hurt you. Okay. Now, looking at the emotional relationship that existed between two people that they broke up, it may depend. The relationship may have been a quick one, 3 months, and it ended. Nobody's feelings was gravely hurt. But if you know that the person cheated on me, you know that the person did this to me, or I cheated on the person, like it's there are lots of nuances that if you don't consider very carefully, you're likely to enter the problem with baggages. That's what it means, that you are entering the problem with a past. You don't have the clean slate that everybody has to enter into a relationship with just the two of you.
Okay, but past a certain age, is there anything like a clean slate?
Yes, because anybody you meet has a clean slate, unless
Everybody you meet has baggage.
yeah, between you and the person, you both have a clean slate to write your story together. I mean, they have their story, you have your story, but when you come together, you have a clean slate that you are both writing your together story on. Do you get what I
see.
mean?
I do get what you mean. Abna, what do you think?
Okay, so personally, I'm fond of brother zoning all my friends' boyfriends. So if you're asking me, would I honest or isn't? Because I mean, it will feel a bit weird. But then I've had, instances where friends have dated their friends' exes. Some of them worked, some of them didn't work.
Okay.
And I would say that the reason why a lot of people would say no has to do with the issues. Some of them Isinam even touched on, because if they ended up on a bad note, okay, and the question then is, so you know that this person hurt me, now why are you with the same person that also hurt me? You understand? Another thing too has to do with the fact that even though we have besties, as in like my female best friend, it's not everything that I'll tell her, but then I'll tell that guy. So if the two of them are now together, what are the things that he's going to tell her? Perhaps I told him stuff about her that I've never told her before. Will he tell her?
Because your partner is your kokonsa partner.
You understand?
And me, the way I chop kokonsa with my person. Hey!
So it's going to raise a lot of that. And the other thing too also has to do with what people will say. Maybe you wouldn't have minded. You would be okay. Oh, my friend is dating this guy. Oh, I'm over it. But then what some people will come and say, hey, I've seen that your friend is now with that guy or with that lady. Are you sure they were not the reason why you were having those problems? And I've had people sending their stories whereby at the end of the day, we realize that, yeah, there was a friend somewhere doing something. So maybe that friend is innocent, but then out of suspicion, then comes the issues. Another thing too also has to do with the fact that if there is a problem, who are you going to talk to?
Jesus.
Ha! But Jesus is in there physically. Even though you pray, you still want to have that communication.
So
be able to go to that
like
person.
It's not like just your best friend's ex. I think if it's your best friend's ex, then obviously it's a bit more. Okay, so maybe
like
the question
problematic.
should be, does it depend on how far away this friend is?
Of course.
Because they're friends, they're acquaintances.
Of course. So let's say that, okay, my colleague, that is now my friend, the ex, the ex, it's okay. Some long distance friend, oh, hello, hi, that kind of thing. It's okay. But whereby, yet, like we sit down, we talk live. And we've talked about this person before. People. And now you're with that person. It's going to do some things. A lot. And then I'll start thinking some other things. Yeah.
So, I mean, should you be prepared? If, for example, you decide that, okay, I'm going to date my friend's ex, should you be prepared to lose your friend?
Yes.
Yeah. It means that you're ready to let that friendship go.
Or maybe it's worth it, letting that friendship go.
Maybe it is. Maybe the gentleman is worth it. Or the lady is worth it.
But what if it isn't?
But maybe it's not. Because again, if we've been friends long enough for me to have dated somebody, broken up with a person, and it's not sudden, it's not immediate, and with time, you're still, like, you've had opportunity to be with this person, I feel like our friendship should have been good enough to withstand all that years that we're together, we are no longer together, time has passed, and now you're meeting this person. Are you willing to let like 5 years of friendship go because
for the love of your life?
Love of your life?
Possible love of your life?
Possible
soulmate?
Probable soulmate.
Well, it's always possible. It's always probable. It's never 100% whether the person is your friend's ex or not.
So insofar as it's a human being, there's either the 50% chance. It's either they are or they are not. Two things cannot be true.
So both of you cannot be on the same side of no.
Wow.
So you are going to have to play devil's advocate.
Okay,
both
then
of you,
I can do that.
so that we make a solid argument for why it's okay and why it's not okay. So let's do the why it's under which circumstances is it okay to date somebody that your friend has been with.
Okay, when if they were an acquaintance for a very short while, if you knew them at work, a colleague, if the distance in the relationship is wide, even if they are your friends, you can still date them. You know why? Because that means that you've established some level of friendship. You have a case study of what didn't work in the former relationship. You have a roadmap on what to do better in this new relationship. So there is the chance that it could work. There is the chance that you could have a relationship that with this person that used to be your friend's boyfriend or girlfriend, but you've seen all they did wrong. You know what they did wrong from the past relationship. From your friend. Your friend has told you that, okay, this is what happened and this is what happened. And you even get the chance to have the other person's view in a more honest fashion, because if they were dating, you could ask him and he'll brush it aside. But now that you are in the picture, you get the opportunity to actually speak to the person.
I see you really struggling to make a point you don't really believe in.
Oh, I'm making a point. Oh, wow, Nims. You're smiling.
Oh, okay.
It's not true.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You have a good roadmap. You have Pasco. You see, you have Pasco to learn from on what to do better.
So, Abna, does consent matter? Would you need to talk to your friend?
It does. Because, you see, you don't just fall in love with someone just like that. The attraction has to be there, the admiration, and then all those other feelings would have to come in before you say that you really love that person. So there should be that kind of conversation that Charlie, I don't know why. Anytime I see this, your ex, okay, it could be based on something that you'll bring it up. You could even say it in such a way that she wouldn't know or he wouldn't know that you're talking about, your feelings, but you just want to gauge them. Do they still have feelings for their ex? If they do, then you know that you have to back away.
Okay.
But then whereby they couldn't even be bothered, then with that one, you know that, okay, there is that possibility that is going to be okay. And then one thing too is that you have to know the kind of friend that you are with. We have friends that, they've made us understand that under no circumstances should you ever want to date my ex. Even if they haven't said it implicitly.
Selfish? Isn't that incredibly selfish? Because just because a relationship didn't work for me with somebody doesn't mean that my friend shouldn't be able to date them.
I wouldn't really say that it's about being selfish, but it's all about the awkwardness that is going to cause.
Why does it have to be awkward?
I had issues with this guy. Now you are with this guy. When I meet you, I love you, but I hate him. I hate his guts. So now how then do I relate with you when I can't stand him?
I don't have to be with both of you.
But we are going to meet. You understand?
Then, go and chase love and let's not be friends.
How many people would want to lose their friendship because of someone? And then we normally say that don't let another person come between us. Siblings say that, best friends say that. You understand? So you're letting this person come in between us. And the question too is that, so what happens if it doesn't work?
Then you come back home. You bring my stone back to me.
Even our family scramble hates that, than to talk of just a friend. Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to be making points for why.
But I did. Honest with you.
No.
But I did.
You
if there is
consent.
that consent,
yes. So that's
if the consent is there, and then also I did mention earlier on that, so if they are acquaintances, normal friends, you understand, whereby there hasn't been that kind of information flow as to the sort of person that that person is, then fine. Okay. Another thing too is that you might not even have known that they were together. There are some people who are able to let it go. You understand? Oh, you didn't know that this person was my ex, that kind of thing. It's okay. They can let it go. But then the issues would actually come if you did, and then you decided to go ahead. And also, we'll look at the distance. How long ago did they break up? And were you somehow in the picture? Were you friends with that person? Was there any way that I would think that you had some communication within that period that we probably were having, our problems? Could I then say that you were part of our problems?
Like you were giving advice, exactly. leave him. Then by the time we realize,
no, generally there's this perception that women are their own, I don't want to use the word,
worst enemies.
Yes. And so, and I don't believe it. But I think that in order to get rid of such stereotypes, communication is key. You meet I'm friends with you and you were dating somebody, and now you are no longer dating the person, and I'm interested in the person, or the person comes to me with a proposal, a love interest. Knowing how you and the person ended, right, significantly affects whether or not I will be with the person. Because, like it or not, you are expecting a level of loyalty from me. Right? That this is my person, this is my friend. She will not backstab me by going to be with somebody who caused me this much pain. Imagine that somebody came to you, took your money, took your, made your life a mess and left, right? Messed you up entirely. You are in the phase of recovery. You've not been able to recover through some therapy, Vim and Takashi. Now you have gotten to the point where you can actually talk about it.
TVT.
Yes. TVT.
Therapy, Vim and Takashi.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you go, you are healing small. The healing process is work. Then the news comes to you that the friend that you were vibing with, even if you're no longer friends, it will still pain you. That the friend that you were with, that you you thought the person had your back all through the times that these things happened, and it's now with this same gentleman who is the cause of the root cause of the pain that you are feeling.
But what if he's changed? That too could also be a factor. What
Yeah.
if he's changed?
That's what I'm
for
saying.
the
It's not
better?
about the gentleman. Okay, it's not about the gentleman. It's about the friend. It's out of loyalty to me. Just don't be with the person, because, like you said, I love you, but I hate him, and I don't want to be with him. I don't want to have anything to do. Even if I don't get to see him, I get to hear about him from you.
Of course.
I get to see you having conversations with him. It doesn't have to be physical, but if I know in my mind, like seeing you, and I was telling somebody that people associate memories with events or
Yeah.
action objects. So when you see this, it reminds you of something
Something or
else. When
someone.
you see this, so when you see the girl, definitely going
The
to
association
remind you.
has been
exactly.
made. Yeah.
It's definitely going to remind you of the other guy.
So then I think that Abna, it also mainly would depend on how the first relationship ended. So for example, if you ended it amicably, so it's not like there was cheating or there was, it was just like, Charlie, actually we've matured, we've realized that our personalities don't work well together. So I love you, but I think you might be better off with someone. Okay, Charlie, let's be friends.
Oh, even if there was cheating, okay. I mean, there are some people that they cheated, that you breaking up with them, you felt like
It's a relief.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if another person wants that burden,
Oh, come and
you
carry
really
it.
don't mind.
Carry
Okay,
it.
you really don't mind. Even your friend, oh, so you know what you're going in for. All right, I don't have a problem. But then I think that a lot of it also has to do with how much have you healed from whatever issues you had with this person.
True though.
Have you healed enough? Okay, because if how you see that person and when you meet that person, if it's going to affect you so much to the extent that you would think of no longer being with your friend, then that means that you're not done healing. You haven't let that person go. And that person would always, always influence how you feel towards your own friend, towards anybody that associates themselves with that person. So if you are able to let it go and then say, okay, if you want that you could go and carry it, then that means that you've moved on, or that you are in the process of finally letting things go.
You agree?
I agree, 100%.
Okay, so I think we've done a little bit of the circumstances under which you should. And what are some of the circumstances under which you should absolutely not?
All the opposite of what we've said. If the person was toxic, you know that they were toxic, like
toxic to your friend.
to your friend.
But then again, like Abna said, what if they've changed?
You need to then put it to the test. Put the change to the test. So, okay, the gentleman approaches me. Okay, you said you've changed. Well and good. I talked to my friend. My friend doesn't mind us being together. Let's have a trial period for this relationship. The subscription, will renew it. Will officially be charged from your card, your debit or credit card after we've passed this trial. So 3 months, 6 months. Let's see how it goes. You don't necessarily need to put labels to things and actively zoom into things when you're not so sure of the outcome, especially when circumstances surrounding the union is a bit tricky. So you leave it to time, and I mean, go ahead and love the person or like the person however you want to, but tread with caution, because the person may say they've changed, because like it or not, they were nice people when they met your friend. They weren't horrible people from jump. Also, your friend wouldn't have been
dated them.
with them. So in the early times of the relationship, they were together, they were nice, all well and good, until something happened and things hit the fan, and now we're at the point where the person has been hurtful towards me. The relationship has ended. He's moving on to the new person. The new person should worry actually that has he indeed changed.
And not just also change, but then there's also the possibility of lie momo.
Yes,
Exactly. I actually wanted to touch on that.
I don't know
about that.
No, lime momo, the old firewood, the dried one. You see, the lower the moisture in wood, the higher the burning rate. Right.
I'm listening.
Science. So
I'm listening.
So if you have an old firewood, definitely it's been there, and all
Unless
the moisture.
it's been in the rain.
Oh,
Yeah, because let's face it. Okay,
It's not
so
all lie momos that
so
Joe feel.
of
that
course,
Joe-
but then there are, instances whereby they actually wish that they could get back to that person. And then here is their friend now enjoying all the things that they wish that they could. I mean, I've had issues with, people still having, conversations with their exes. But here's the fact that my guy's ex is
Is
my
my
friend.
friend.
You understand? And she keeps on calling him and talking to him. And sometimes would even make it seem as if I am being jealous by questioning why they keep on talking. Whereby you are still talking, you don't want me to know what you're talking about. And for the fact that you had something to do with each other,
What
I'm
is
going
this-
to start
What
comparing.
is this ex thing? Why is it that people cannot stop talking to their exes?
I have never understood it. But then what I do get has to do with the fact that culturally, okay, we are taught to nurture relationships. So you treat somebody like your sister, like your brother. So when that person comes into your life, that's why we say that he's my friend, he's my brother, he's my father. So that person has become the epitome of all of these things. And now they are no longer that. They are no longer as close as a brother, as close as a father. So that bond that you created with them, aside the sexual bond, is now being torn apart. And it's hard. It's very, very hard to let it go because that's how communal we are. So whenever there is, anything that is going to cause that sort of bond, okay, to come back together, we would embrace it. Because whatever it is that broke us up, we wish that it hadn't. Okay, so typical example, maybe the reason why they broke up had to do with religion, or it had to do with
Blood type.
tribal or even blood type.
Or a
Medical.
Okay,
cell, yeah.
exactly, you understand. And that is something that was not really their fault. So that love is still there. They didn't break up because somebody cheated or somebody did this. It was because of external forces. So a friend has come in, but then we still want that person.
So just go back to them then.
But you don't want to because the circumstances are still there. But I still can't let them go.
The reason for which you like the person is there. The reason for which you can't be with the person
It's
is
still
also
there.
Okay, whatever at this point. Why don't we open the phone lines? I think that would be very interesting. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. Do you have an ex-friend dating story? We'd love to hear. Or are you dating your friend's ex? We'd love to hear that too. Or just call us and tell us what you think about, dating somebody that somebody has been with. Phone lines are open. It's 0302 216 541. So let me ask you guys this question, right? Let's say you have a friend. Okay, let's say Essie and I were friends, right? And Nana Kwesi, I'm coming. Let me finish talking to Nana Kwesi and ask you the question. Unless I forget. If I forget to then, hey. Nana Kwesi is joining us from Medina. Hello, Nana Kwesi.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Nana Kwesi, can you please speak up for me?
Yeah, is it okay now?
Yes, okay now. So what's up?
A personal and practical experience. So, I was going on with this girl who, along the way, began to express interest with my best friend, not just any friend, a brother from another mother. So, along the way, he had to tell me that this is what my girl has been doing. And what could I have done? I mean, I can't just choose her. She has to choose me back. So I let them be. And my friend was still my friend. So I don't really think we should hold grudges when it comes to conversation. Honestly, because you see, you guys were mentioning what if the person in question treated your friend bad? But think about the reverse. What if your friend is the one who was toxic to him or her? Would the dynamic change? Honestly, we don't choose the people that will make our life better, our life partners. Sometimes where they come from, we don't know. And they can come from some of these things. So I think we should be a little considerate when we are being hard with the whole girl and boy code thing. Good
Okay,
evening.
I get that, Nana Kwesi. Thank you so much. Philip is joining us from La Paz. Hello, Philip.
Hi.
Hi, Philip. So, what do you think?
Okay. So, in dating your ex, this is how I want you to take it. Do you remember having a friend in primary who was so close and then did something, and then you guys separated, and then this friend joined another person in the same school who was like your enemy? That's how it feels when you go back dating your friend's ex. It makes the whole relationship complicated. One of your panel mentioned the kind of conversations you may have had and the kind of conversations you think they would be having behind you. I mean, it's weird. It's really weird, and it's not an easy thing. I wouldn't really advise a sister or a friend to even try. And then you were talking about why people date their exes. Well, I married my ex. Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay, Philip, that's an interesting one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask you. Hey, menopause. Let me do some of the messages because question. No, I told you. Please, I once dated a lady and she requested for a breakup simply because I caught her with my own family relative. She wasn't ready to submit and stop going to other guys. After 1 or 2 months of separation, she called to apologize to come back after she realized at least I was entertaining certain things. Do you guys think she's real? Okay. Abna says no. Nana Kwesi says ex and best friend dating. Yes, it's not funny, but why must you care so much? How about emphasizing on him or her being an ex? Love is messy, and this isn't going to be the easiest situation to live with, but we grown as hell and mature. You only have one life to live, so if this ex can make your friend happy and vice happy, just let them be happy, Nana Kwesi. I think I agree with you. Okay, Joseph says, if you haven't gotten yourself into their issues before, it's a different ball game. But whatever been the case, you're going to be blamed for some mistakes leading to the breakup. So you better look for someone outside. Okay, so Joseph is against it. Anyway, you know what? I will never date my friend's ex because it will sound like all this while I was interested in the guy. And also that I was toxic in that particular relationship. No way. That's according to Dede. Okay, phone lines are still open. 0302216541. And send us a WhatsApp 0551111997. Okay, I'm going to try and remember the story. So, you, Esinam, let's say you and I are friends.
Right, we are.
Right? And you are dating somebody. But our lives are kind of really busy. So I don't know the guy that well.
Right.
I just know what you tell me of him and da-da-da-da-da. I'm not really interested. I may say, oh, maybe you should try or keep, da-da-da, encouraging, da-da-da, all of that. Then the guy leaves you or you guys break up because it's not working. And then a few months down the line, he and I meet somewhere. Let's say maybe at Asabi's something to eat fufu or something. And then we start talking and we hit it off. And realize that, oh, there's something there. Clearly the guy doesn't like you anymore. maybe you might be still pining for him, but you know that it's not possible. Is it going to be impossible for me to date him and continue to have a friendship with you? Or is that the point where I will have to choose between...
That is the point where you make the decision. For me, I will choose to
Maybe
excuse
let
myself.
me finish.
No, I will excuse myself from the situation.
Will you bitterly excuse yourself?
No.
Or?
No, me doesn't. I mean, I don't entertain grudges, so I don't want to have bad blood with anybody. That's another reason why you can find me talking to my ex or something, because I don't really keep any negative sentiments. If you need any help from me, I can help you, but I'm not going to be your friend as much as we used to be. We're not going to be as close. I would leave you to live and also live, probably become status viewers. We'll join the Status Viewers Association of WhatsApp.
Okay.
Then we'll just be cruising.
And that's it. So for you, it will definitely be the point at which you must choose.
Yep.
Abuna, what about you? I'm going to talk to Obaya and Temakom 21, but what do you think?
So we were trying to have a relationship. It didn't work, right? And it ended. So what is the issue if you want to be my friend?
You're fine with it?
No, but in this case, you are pining over the guy. Like, you
No,
want the guy
even
back.
if the thing is, it didn't work, okay? And if I can get you, it wasn't like it got so serious. You understand? We were trying to, like, trying to see if, meaning that the talking stage, a little bit of dating stage, kakra. But then we didn't really go deeper. The only thing that I'd want is at least my friend should let me know that, oh, this is the conversation that you're having with that guy. I'm okay.
Okay.
Even if I'm pining over him, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, that's very
didn't work.
mature of you.
It didn't work.
Wow.
That's very much. That's very kind. No. I mean, everybody is different, but I mean, it's not a lot of people who will be able to say that, you know, obviously it's not working, so you can have him.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I'm not saying that you can't even have him. Feel free to have him. I just want to.
I just
want
that
to
the
be
friendship.
I just don't want to talk.
Oh,
to
but
you.
me, dear, the friendship still.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll
Okay, Obaya is calling from Tema Community 21. Hello, Obaya.
Hello, Anymore.
Hi, how are you?
And good evening to your panelists.
Hi. So what do you think?
Anyway, in my case, there's this lady I know. But when she was dating this guy, I didn't know her by then. But later she became not too close, but I know her. And then later, well, I'm dating the guy she was dating. All I could hear was telling friends that I have taken her boyfriend. So I confronted her. Why is it that you're telling people I have taken your boyfriend? Because when you were dating this guy, I didn't know you by then. Then she said, I didn't say my boyfriend. I said my ex. And I said, okay, so if it's your ex, then why are you spreading that I've taken your boyfriend? Then she was like, it's intentional because I know it was her former boyfriend and I'm intentionally dating him. And I said, well, when you were dating him, I didn't know you people were then. I got to know you when you separated from him. And I got to date this guy differently. So I didn't know you people dated until recently. And so in this case, I confronted her and said that, well, I don't want her to be spreading because I didn't know her then. So, but well, in this case, it's different. If I had known there were problems and there was this, she has been telling me about her boyfriend, that one, it's a different thing. I don't think I'll go in for that. But I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Yes.
Okay.
Then. And so I don't see why you should be attacking me for smashing your boyfriend, you know.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So really, I called to give you a warning. She should stop spreading.
One time.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now she's crying that I have
Are you
to
guys
give a
still
warning and told her that she's jealous. And yes, she's jealous.
Are you guys still together?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And are you still friends with the girl?
If I say friends, I know her. Like, it's in the circle of our friends, you know.
But she's not your friend.
Normally, when we meet, she's also there sometimes, but not that close.
Okay.
As I would say, like my Chocho friend, no.
Okay. I understand. Okay. Then it worked.
Yes.
It worked for you. So.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, Obaya, for sharing your story with us. Ajiban Joseph is calling us. Joe, what's up?
Yeah, cool. I hope you're doing well.
I'm very, very well. So, what do you think?
Let's trace this issue to another angle. What of maybe, let's say, my friend's lady? The maybe she saw me, realized that, I wish I met you earlier. You are the one I would have loved. And going
Joseph,
ahead,
Joseph, please lower your radio.
okay, let me just put this off.
And then start the story again.
Supposing I've met, the lady met me, being my friend's lady. And this lady is saying that, oh, wow, I wish you are the one I met earlier. And looking at things, you're the type of guy I want. But because my friend's friend is you, my boyfriend's friend is you, I cannot make advances. And as they go along, you are not taking part of their breakups, but you could see that they couldn't click. And you are the only person who the girl can click with you. The chemistry is very right between both of you. And getting somebody that you can click with is very difficult to get nowadays. And because of friendship, are you not forgetting about the friendship and go ahead with this lady if by God's grace there's a breakup over there? Because when sometimes it comes to brothers and sisters, even because
Joseph,
of blood issue, if
Joseph,
it's my brother's
Joe,
girlfriend,
Joseph, you said if by God's grace there's a breakup.
Currently happening.
and sometimes you pray for something to happen,
Hey,
unfortunately,
wow,
you are not playing part of the breakups, but it has happened.
it's God's
And
grace and
so when it happens like that, I mean, if we are not living together and now there's a breakup, I'm not the one who play part in the breakup. And the lady says, after all, you are the one I love. I mean, there's no big deal in it.
Okay. Atiso is joining us from Kumasi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you okay?
Hello.
Hello, Atiso.
Yes, please.
Are you okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what do you think?
Well, for me, I think it works because my current wife is somebody that I had to snatch from a friend. Okay. And me and my friend, we are still good friends. And this lady, I have beautiful kids with her. And my friend doesn't have any problem because from the word go, I knew my friend and I knew that relationship wasn't going to work. So later when he found out that I was with her, there was nothing that he could do but to just accept. So I think it works.
It works sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was Alicia Keys who said that. I think she took her husband from his wife and said that don't let your this kind of advice I can't give it to. I'm just quoting. Please let me issue a disclaimer. I'm quoting Alicia Keys. Don't let your soulmate's spouse be the reason why you and your soulmates can't be together.
Facts or facts?
This is what I mean. This is just.
I am in thorough support of that fact.
Wow.
You not married person, right? But if you see somebody who is in a situation, a single person or single in this case meaning they are not married, but they are unhappy, and the person is your soulmate.
Even if that person happens to be your best friend's ex?
Then there's a disparity. But I mean, I have stolen somebody's concubine.
You have stolen it.
Snatch and keep.
I see. I think I've stolen a few times as well.
Snatch and keep, please. If you lose guys more when we enter the distance.
It's a savage world out there.
Let them, dog eats dog.
Wow. Well, thank you to everybody who called for all your messages. I'm still reading them. We're gonna go for a quick break, but let me just do. Comfort says, how will you know your ex has changed? Tell your friend the truth about what happened before breaking up. That will be the best solution. As for me, I don't care whether she will date him or not. So, okay, still going through your messages, 055-1111-997. And you can still call us 0302-216-541. So let me tell you about Zanzibar. Everyone needs a little time away. Those might be the lyrics of the famous song, Everybody Leaves a Little Time Away. But no truer words have ever been said. And finally, it's about to go down. So this September, from the 15th until the 20th of this month, obviously, we're going away to renew, rejuvenate, and reset in the breathtaking islands of Zanzibar. Now, this package includes return flights, 4-night stay in a 4-star resort, breakfast and dinner daily, and return airport to hotel transfers. We'll be going to Stone Town Prison, Spice Island, Safari Blue Tour, Nungui Aquarium, and we will also go on a beautiful sunset cruise. So it's $1,793 per person if you're sharing, and $1,943 if you're not sharing. Payable in Ghana cedis. The way the dollar rate is climbing, you might want to pay now because you may pay more if you wait for about a month. We need the men of God of the nation to come together and arrest the city.
This time, now more than
critical.
ever. Now
It's
more than
getting
ever.
critical. So join me. Let's go and have fun, share laughter, good food, and let's renew, rejuvenate, and reset. So please call Sun Seekers Tours on 020-204-4102, 020-204-4103. You can go to www.sunseekerstours.com. Also on social media, Facebook Sunseekers Tours Ghana, Instagram Sunseekers Tours GH. Sunseekers Tours, memories of our tours are forever. Sunseekers Tours, making priceless memories. So something to look forward to. So you were saying you had a story?
Yes. Oh, so I was dating this guy. I was dating this guy, and we're having issues along the line of the relationship, and then he I got to know that he was talking to my mates from high school. She wasn't my friend, right? But I expected that my mates from high school, knowing that I am with a guy, would keep a distance, because again, you know me, right? You know that it's not like you didn't know who he was with. I mean, oftentimes when we are doing in the snatching game, make sure there are no mutuals. Insofar as you don't know the person that he is with, cool, we roll. But you know the person. You know that, and if we may not have been friends, tight friends, but we were acquaintances, like we were both in the same committee in high school, we were both vibing, but he was talking to her in a very in a suggestive manner.
Okay.
They were flirting, he even met her up sometime, and this person, I felt betrayed. The guy's own didn't bore me as much as the girl, because she knew me, and even if he's told you that we have issues, right? That's what I'm saying, that you expect loyalty from your friend.
Yeah, you do. No, definitely.
Yes. So if you date your friend's ex without any prior communication, any sort of conversation to make sure that it's all mutual, everything's all well and good, you end up hurting somebody in the system.
But then again, the question is that if it's so savage out there, then like hurting you kakra for my own happiness,
and we should also note that our understanding of loyalty is different from how another person will understand it.
Right.
You understand? So you could decide that, for me, I'm not doing any of my friends' exes. I'm not doing any of my friends' siblings. I mean, they are all hands off. But then for someone...
wait.
Siblings?
Why is the siblings? What's the problem?
Oh, yes. Some people to have an issue with it.
Yeah, some people
like, don't
to
date
decide,
my sister. Don't
date my brother.
You want to date somebody's sister.
Yes.
Of course, you see.
But you don't know, like I said, there are no mutuals. You don't know the person whose sister you are dating.
You understand?
Because my sister, if right now you can't talk to me about my sister, the way I'll fire you.
No, because for me, if you want to date my brother, and you are my friend, and I know you, and you are good for him, I'll be the championer. It means that I actually get a sister for life.
Yeah, but then you see, some people would not
divorce,
want the drama that comes out
But
of it.
why should there be drama?
But even especially,
Every
it's more
relationship
about,
has
it's
drama.
more with men. It's men who can't just watch for their friends, because one, you know your friend,
And
you
you
know
said
that
a
your
lot
friend
of
is,
this.
you know your friend is not proper.
Unless he is proper.
If he is proper self, you know what you have also been doing to other people's sisters.
Exactly.
So you are estimating that he's also going to be doing the same to your sister.
Well, somebody is going to be doing it to your sister.
Definitely.
And I always say that my brother's friends, okay, knowing who my brother is, and as we know that birds of a feather, for me to fall in love with his friend, that means that there's going to be problems. So,
Oh, wow. How can you shade your brother like that?
No. But then, I
You
mean,
know
come on.
him.
If I know that my brother is like this, and this is his friend,
Friend. Maybe his friend is
hey,
the saved one in the group.
really?
No make no more ball. They didn't tell you that. No make no more ball.
So you guys are just like totally against, like in your hearts.
My heart of hearts.
Not really, not really.
Okay.
Like I would go with certain things, okay, whereby there is a consent, okay. You know that, I mean, my friend is okay with it. And you see, another thing too also has to do with what you were just saying, the subterfuge, the secrets, and then the intentionality of certain things whereby you know that this thing is going to hurt me, and you still go ahead with it. And also another thing too that we haven't touched on has to do with what if it's a revenge? What if this ex is using my friend against me? You understand? And it happens. It happens, okay? So we should still look at the fact that how far have you moved on? I mean, have you moved on, sir, whereby you really do not mind? And can your friendship also, you know, be able to stand such a shock? Because there are some people that they are friends, keke. But then there are some, they will say, okay, if it makes you happy, that's fine. Go ahead. Yeah. So it tests the friendship.
All right. Any closing words?
So my play is happening next week.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead.
So my play is happening next week. We're all mad at the National Theatre. Dicey National Theatre. The dance hall on Legon campus. We're all mad. So come and watch. If you
When
missed
is it?
26th, 27th, and 28th. So
The day is
next week, Friday, Saturday,
and
and
Sunday. What time?
7 p.m. each night.
7 p.m. each night. You should go and see Esinam's play. We're all mad. We'll come and watch it. Yeah, we'll come and watch it. I'm sure it'll be really, really good.
Yes,
We're
it
really
is.
proud. I think you're making all of us proud. And thank you for making time to always come when we call you.
I
'cause
stress that.
you don't disappoint us. So thank you for that. Abna, anything before you go?
Okay, so my little thing is has to do with this discussion. One thing that we haven't also looked at has to do with if it was sexual. Okay, and the things that you might have discussed with your friend about your ex, especially the sexual bits. So maybe you are thinking of being with your friend's ex, but then if your friend has ever spoken to you about their sexual relations, then you should back off. You should back off. Yeah, because I mean, I have told you how big or how small that thing is.
And how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe you told me, and that's what
But maybe it
enticed
is
me.
based on your
Yeah, exactly. Your recommendation that I'm going to this.
What is that?
But then apart from that, okay, and you are sure that your friend has moved on. I mean, come on.
Okay. Well, once again, a very big thank you to Sunseekers Tours for bringing us stronger. And Sunseekers Tours, memories of our tours are forever. Sunseekers Tours, making priceless moments. Please check out their website, www.sunseekerstours.com, and also on social media. The numbers to call 020-204-4102 or 020-204-4103. A very big thank you to Abna Majis and Esinam Batali for joining me tonight. We'll be back again next week, Wednesday, here on your superstation Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Enimoa Enim Ado. Stay safe out there. And a very big thank you to my production team, Abeku, Mirabel, Victor, and Kwekwa Santi. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe.